Hello, everybody. Welcome to Championship predictions for round 42. And Sam Parkin, it is all square, 18 all in the weekly now after I won the midweek round 8-3. Only one bob on, and that was Bristol City 2, West Brom 1. So it's 18 all coming into the last 5 rounds. And you only lead by 5 points now in the aggregate, 306, 301. Would you like to tell the audience we're actually doing a second take of this because you were so disappointed you let out a big bad word in the first one?
It wasn't a bad word. It was just a peculiar noise. Oh, that is disappointing. Yeah, I didn't realise. Complacency. I don't know what to blame it on at the moment. Probably tiredness today, fatigue.
Linesman?
But I'm gonna smash you to smithereens this week. Basically, I'm on it.
There we go. Well, you need to be on it in the chat as well. Get in down there. Fixtures in the description for round 42. Give yourself 1 point for a correct outcome, 3 for a correct scoreline, 4 if your scoreline has 5 or more goals. Sam, their miserly, unbeaten, clean sheet specialists are up first. It's Burnley versus Norwich.
Oh, 0-0 in the week. Test for him at Derby, wasn't it? I think Derby did well.
How did neither of us get that, by the way, Sam?
I know. Did well in that game. I'm going to go for Burnley to bounce back. I'm going to go for Norwich to score through Sargent. 2-1 Burnley.
So, I quite like that, but you're leaving me the clean sheet win, aren't you? So, I know Sargent's great and Science is great, but I'll take the 2-0. And scrub the goal off there, which would be clean sheet number, I don't know, where are we? 29 clean sheet. Clean sheet number 30. That's a record that ain't ever getting broken, is it? I'll go 2-0. And it is Leeds v Preston. Sam, am I misremembering? Leeds struggle against Preston sometimes. I think there's been a couple of defeats away, and I think they beat them late on in this same fixture last year. Could this be a draw? Or are Leeds now going to win their home games to get through this? I'm going to back Leeds, but I think it's going to be a struggle. Maybe they score in the first half and then cling on. 1-0 Leeds, Sam.
Yeah, Preston now on the same points as QPR after their win in midweek. No, I'm going to go for Leeds, and I'm going to go for Leeds to be rampant from the off into an early lead. 3-0.
Oh, I love it. The Michael Cooper derby, Plymouth versus Sheffield United. By God, the Blades need a win. They're in a terrible week.
I'm feeling good about this little list of fixtures I've got in front of me here. I think Sheffield United win. I think they bounce back, but I think it's tight. It's horrible. Maybe an early goal and then defended. 0-1.
It's a scribble. I was going to take 0-1 there. So I'll go for it to loosen up a little bit. I'll go for them to get... I'm going to back the Blades. I'll go for them to get 2 up and then for Argyle to score. So I'm going to go Plymouth 1, Sheffield United 2. So call us boring if you like in the chat, Sam. We have all 3 of the teams in the title race all winning this week. It's Cardiff versus Stoke. Oh, Stoke were nearly out of it if they'd clung on against Luton, weren't they? Cardiff keep drawing. Do I go for another unhelpful draw? I think I might do. 1-1.
Stinks a bit, mate. Absolutely stinks a bit. 0-0.
Luton versus Blackburn. We thought Blackburn were going to lose again. They came back to draw 2-2 with Wednesday in midweek, and Luton obviously got that vital late equaliser at Stoke.
Yeah, I wouldn't be astonished if Blackburn got something, having rallied the other day. But there's much more on it for Luton, I think, in my mind. Realistically, 2-0 Hatters.
Mate, we're going to double each other up all the way down this card, aren't we? I'm also backing Luton, and I think it might be a bit looser than you. I'll go for the same margin of victory. I know Luton haven't been very goal happy. I'm going to go 3-1, Sam. I think Blackburn tend to go behind and then score, don't they, in the last few games? So I'll give them a goal. Millwall versus Middlesbrough, which we are going to talk about at length in the Championship Check-In podcast, which will be out later today. This could be huge if Millwall win it. So let's go for complete carnage, and let's go for that to happen. I'm going to back Millwall for the win. Sam, you said you like the 2 boys up top together. So we'll go for 2 goals, and I'm going to go Millwall 2, Borough 1.
Well, if I talk a little bit here, you can look this up for me. I don't reckon Josh Coburn can play against Middlesbrough.
Oh, fair point. Yeah. Fair point. Sorry. My bad.
That would be my hunch. I haven't got that with clarity in front of me, but I will continue rambling while you look that up. But I think that could have a big effect because he's obviously scored at Bramall Lane, would be coming into the next game really confident. What did you go with there?
I went 2-1 Millwall.
Yeah, do you know, for that reason, I'm going to go for a 2-2 that doesn't really suit either.
Josh Coburn's Borough. Yeah, he's ineligible. Says Teesside Live 13 minutes ago. You are correct. So,
there you go.
Okay, interesting.
With Coburn, I might have pushed that to a 3-2 Millwall, but I'm going to go 2 each.
Interesting. Good little wrinkle in that one. Oh, love this, Sam. Pompey versus Derby.
Oh, I think this is huge. I can't probably have the words, find the words to say what a big game this is.
Derby suck them in if they win, don't they?
Yeah, I think it's a draw. I just think they're so well set up, Derby. I think it's a low-scoring draw. I think it's a narrow away win. I'm going to go for the 1-1 because I haven't played one yet.
I think I might take the narrow away win. You could see the 0-1, couldn't you? And I'm really sorry, Pompey. But I totally agree with Sam about Derby being well set up. And we've said about Pompey, they've got goals in them at home, but Derby could stop them. And I mean, this would be a gigantic win, wouldn't it, if Derby could do it? I'm gonna go for it. Pompey 0, Derby 1. Would love to see them both survive because we like the League One sides to stop up and make it interesting. But 3 teams have got to go down, and that would be problematic for Pompey. Sam, QPR versus Bristol City. I think this will be a draw. I'm heavy on Bristol City at home at the moment. Great win for QPR. They're pretty much safe now on 49, aren't they? Not that you'll believe it as a Rangers fan, but I will go for a 1-1.
Yeah, I agree with you, mate. I think it's a 2-2. That's not the worst outcome for either side. Sorry, a draw, but 2-2 will be my guess, given that you've gone for the 1 each.
Sheffield Wednesday versus Oxford. Oxford skewing better at home. Wednesday skewing better away.
Yeah, I think this is maybe the reverse for Sheffield Wednesday. I think they win this one. I think a worrying few days for Oxford, given the lack of performance against QPR. I think changes afoot for Gary Rowett and maybe slightly different approach necessary for the next few games. Sheffield Wednesday 3-1.
I'm going to double you up again, mate. I do like this Will Volks long throw, Michael Hellick in the box, though. That's going to be lethal for the remainder of the season, isn't it? So I'm going to give Oxford a goal. Do you know, I quite like you 3-1. I think maybe Oxford take the lead and Wednesday come back to win it. Maybe they need some Danny Roll inspiration at half time. I'll take Wednesday 2-1. I haven't done the maths, but I think I've got Oxford then overtaking Derby overtaking Oxford anyway. Sunderland versus Swansea. Well done, Alan Sheehan. He's got Swansea safe now, 51. I'm not even questioning that one, Sam. I quite like Sunderland for another clean sheet, though, Sam. I think they're getting prepped for tournament football very nicely. I haven't played a 0-0. Oh, they had a 0-0 in midweek. They're going to win 1-0. Sunderland 1-0.
Yeah, I haven't pored over the lineup from Tuesday night. Sorry, Sunderland's, but I did read
1B. Yeah,
I did read there was a few changes. So
right.
Yeah, obviously that's going to be the order of the day now. Swansea, obviously, very good against Argyle, albeit against a lacklustre Plymouth side away from home. Yeah, I'll go for a bit of fun for Sunderland and Swansea. I'll go for a 3-1 home win. Oh, I just said that, didn't I? For Sheffield Wednesday, Oxford. I'll go for 4-2. There we go. 4-2.
Parkin goes rogue. You love to see it. So that'd be a bonus point for Sam if that one comes in. And Sam, it is West Brom versus Watford.
Yeah, I just think a tense ground out 1-0 for West Brom here, just to reinvigorate them and re-energize their hopes of the playoffs. 1-0.
This is getting so boring. I'm going for West Brom as well. I just think in the end the levy has the break, doesn't it? And one of the games they're gonna get the 2 goals that they probably think that their chance creation, their performance has deserved. I think Watford will score maybe after it's 2 goals to West Brom. So I'll go 2-1 to West Brom and a much needed win. Hull versus Coventry. I wonder whether I play my 0-0 here. Sam, you said Coventry was a bit stoic and a bit tight last night, and Hull have just got to grind this out and get it over the line. I'm going to do it. I think it's Sky Sports as well. You're not working it, are you? I'm going to go. No. I'm going to go 0-0. It's Monday night, isn't it?
I'm going to go Frank Lampard fist pumps in front of a rapturous away support. 2-1 Cov.
Boom. Get involved in the comments. Please shake it up, because I think Sam and I pretty much agreed on 12 out of 12 of those with the outcomes. So it's going to be down to some bob-ons if we can get that. And see if you can get it down there in the description. Copy and paste those fixtures. Give yourself a point for a correct outcome, 3 for a correct scoreline, and 4 if you get it bob on and there is 5 or more goals. Enjoy the rest of your 3-game week, Sam, and we will be back next week previewing one of our favourite weekends of the entire year. It is the Easter weekend coming up, so look out for a Championship check-in podcast special previewing rounds 43 and 44, including that filthy head-to-head between Burnley and Sheffield United coming up on Easter Monday. Thank you for watching. Get your predictions in and we'll see you next week.